Have you ever worked with a youth whose emotions and behaviors seemed out of proportion for the context? There might be more going on with that youth than you can see. As we move through our day, our body constantly scans its environment for threats and rewards. The organs and systems of our body adjust to help us survive those threats and achieve those rewards. It records those experiences and our body's successful responses in our neurocircuitry. This record of what might happen to us and what emotions and behaviors have helped us survive in the past is also recorded in our biology, in molecular factors around our DNA. A lot like our immune system. This way, that survival information is not only available to help us survive those events, it's also available to help our kids and grandkids survive those events. Survival experience information passed down through our biology is called epigenetics. Successful responses to survival-relevant experiences are not only passed to our offspring through epigenetics, they're also shared with our offspring during gestation. Here the infant rests, feet tucked under his little buttocks, cuddled in warmth, forming fingers and toes with fingerprints unique to him. As the baby develops, his survival systems also develop. And as soon as his survival systems develop, they begin receiving survival information from his mother. As his mother's survival systems perceive her life, she's constantly communicating that perspective to her gestating infant. This constant conversation not only prepares her body for fight or flight or relaxation, that body-to-body conversation is also forming neurocircuitry, teaching his body to create and release neurotransmitters that will allow him to fight or run to survive that same environment when he's born. Not the environment we agree to say is true, not legal agreements between SNAP counselors or landlords or caseworkers, or restraining orders between spouses or neighbors or police officer agreements, but the environment his mother's survival systems actually perceive as true. If the mother perceives her home, food, or safety to be tenuous, her survival systems can do nothing but communicate fear, anxiety, scarcity to her infant's survival systems. And because neurons that fire together wire together, that infant will come out of the womb designed to connect with fear, anxiety, scarcity. This survival conversation gives the baby up-to-date information about what to expect from his environment when he's born. So as mom's body floods her system with cortisol and adrenaline, his body says, okay, good to know. Stay alert, stay ready to do battle. Keep cortisol and adrenaline on tap. Cortisol and adrenaline are coursing through your bloodstream when you're fighting or fleeing danger. The more frequently the mother experiences specific emotions, the more those specific corresponding neurotransmitters flow. These patterns of neurotransmitters flowing during gestation create imprinting. Imprinting is as unique as fingerprints. After this child is born, early childhood experiences further strengthen this survival information, creating a personalized blueprint for that individual's survival capability in their environment. This information is constantly updated based on that individual's most current survival information. When a youth stands in front of you in your office or treatment unit, you're not just looking at that youth's lived survival experiences. You may also be looking at his parents' and grandparents' survival experiences. asking that youth to contain and manage his family's fear and scarcity requires an understanding of the magnitude of that task and a willingness to share your peaceful body state with him as he does. Epigenetics and imprinting play such an important role in emotion and behavior that researchers around the world study them. These are my favorite epigenetic and imprinting researchers: Ora Kaufman, Bruce McEwen, Stefania Makari, Jeremy Coplan, Katarina Braun, Jörg Bach, Ian Weaver, Charles Nemiroff, so many more. These top researchers and national scientific research funders, including the National Institutes of Health, spend their time and money and expertise and attention on epigenetics and imprinting because the experience of our ancestors, and in particular our mother, plays a huge role in emotions and behaviors. I've included links to their work in the description, along with suggested reading on epigenetics and imprinting. If you'd like to learn more, here are 2 videos to check out. I'm Kelly with Body and Behavior Institute. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up or subscribe.